Another Shroudfane, this time the Suspension Fane. So first I want to show you how to get there. You're going to come across a gap where you actually have to continue over to the other side for the Magic Eater's quest. You're going to have 2 latch points, and this Fane is going to be underneath them. Now be careful when you do try to get to this, which is kind of under the map. If you jump too soon, you're going to hit a rock and then fall to your death. So make sure as you are floating down, you wait to hit your suspension until you really see that bridge. Now, when you start this Suspension Fane, and I don't know why for a couple of recordings, kept saying flame instead of Fane. I don't know, probably because there's a bunch of fire in here. But you have to go through a lot of different obstacles. You're going to be using your jump, your limping to slow down a lot of the rotating obstacles. And you may get burned once or twice. I know I did. Now, using your limping, you can only slow down what is green. That's just something to note. If it's not green, you're not going to be able to slow it down. There are going to be times when you do have to utilize your pause or your slow jump to your advantage. So make sure you are aware of that. Some of the obstacles are moving really quick. And for this suspension, I didn't really realize I could make that jump, but you can. So even if you think you can't make the jump, you definitely can. But utilize your limpets, make sure they are readily available, because if they aren't, you will fall to your death. If you do land on a side that burns you, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but it can still eat away at your health. So while it's okay to jump on the fire side, you don't really want to. You're not going to die right away. I jumped on it a few times. It's just something that will eat your health a little bit, to the point where if you do it multiple times, you're going to have to utilize a health potion to restore your health. Because I know I had to use one because I was dumb enough to jump on a few blocks on the burning side. Now, just keep running through. Again, your limpet is going to be your best friend in this Suspension Fane. And your suspension or your float is also going to be your friend. That's why they call it the Suspension Fane. And I do really like these jumping puzzles. They are pretty fun. While I'm running through them, I do enjoy the change of pace, where instead of always fighting enemies, we get to run through a suspension. So now, at the end of this Fane, we get our reward, and that is going to be an increase in our health or mana. It's going to be an increase in our mana. I had a 50-50 chance. I won it, and I was a little bit early, but it's mana. It's either mana or health. Now, where this is, you can see it's underneath the map. If you're on the Magic Eater's quest, you have to get across that gap, and it's going to be underneath where you have to get across in the Calthus Plain. So you can see where I'm at, very far away from when you first enter the Calthus Plains, but it's close to an elevator. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Immortals of Aveum content. Until next time, peace.